From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen. Results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable. Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the tailback. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. Oh, big juke to get past. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a... Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the tackler. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Great move there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Morse. Quarterback adapting. He's open on the right. Knocked off his feet.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Looking for room at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Everett.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
And that caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Skips away from pressure. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance. Things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Campbell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Looking for space. It's Campbell. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Running back searching for a hole. Tackled there by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And he could not get loose on the run.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up.
Looking for a man. It's Morse. Back open in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, the sweet feet. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively, to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Moving away from pressure. With the catch, it's York. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. To keep them pinned in their own end. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the... Receptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for the big play. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lets one fly deep. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And it's incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's right on target.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. The short hands. It's Everett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Mountaineers have moved it inside the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time.
Working the middle, it's complete.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it again. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in the gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk.
Going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken... Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Morse. Fires downfield. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Touchdown, Wildcats! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it.
He's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are. Throws toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and the defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the field.
Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback there in first impression.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Vaughn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Morse. Feeling some heat. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Kruger. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Back to throw, it's Morse. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the beatdown has ensued. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. South Alabama was able to finish off a close one inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. That's reeled in. It's Vaughn. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They've got the screen set up. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the... They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. The running back has it. Tough slanting in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback will audible. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking for room. It's Everett. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Kruger. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. He's going to take off. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop.